Hi to all. In this video, we're going to see about numerics in DC machines. Okay, let's see problem one. Okay, a 5 kilowatt, 250 volt, 4 pole, 1500 RPM shunt generator is designed to have a square pole face. The loadings are average flux density in the gap 0.42 Webers per meter square and ampere conductors per meter 15,000. Find the main dimensions of the machine. Assume the full load efficiency is equal to 0.87 and ratio of pole arc to pole pitch is 0.66. The pole arc to pole pitch is nothing but psi value, and um, ampere conductors per meter is nothing but Q, that is specific electric loading, and average flux density in the gap is nothing but specific magnetic loading. Okay, so 5 kilowatt 250 volt 4 pole shunt generator. Okay, as and efficiency will be 0.87. These are the things that are given in this problem. So we should find the main dimensions. Main dimension is D and L. Okay, diameter of the armature and length of the armature. The things we are going to find using this values what they are given from that. Okay, so first one, given data. Okay, P is equal to 5 kilowatt. The power 5 kilowatt is the output. E is the voltage 250 volt. Small p is equal to 4. That's nothing but poles. Number of poles will be 4. N, capital N is equal to 1500, and BAV, average flux density 0.42 Webers per meter square, and AC, the value they are given is 15,000, and efficiency 0.87. Okay, ratio of pole arc to pole pitch psi 0.66. Okay, armature power. Okay, there are two types of powers are there. One is armature power and another is output power. Okay, the armature power which will be generated in that particular generator, and output power which we got as the output. Okay, normally in the generator the armature power value will be very high, not very high, it's a high value than the output power, because the output power is nothing but after the losses present in the generator we are getting the as a output. So the output power will be always less than the armature power. Okay, so armature power PA is equal to 5k, that is 5 kilowatt divided by efficiency they give 0.87. So the PA is nothing but 5.75 kilowatt. So that's a power generated in the armature will be 5.75 kilowatt in the generator, and output power will be 5 kilowatt. Okay, whenever we go for generator, the armature power always greater than the actual the power of output what we are getting. So here the armature power value will be 5.75 kilowatt. Speed. Okay, in this equation, okay, C naught pi square B pi square BAB AC into 10 to the power of minus 3. So for the output equation we have to find the value of small n. Small n is nothing but RPS, rotations per second. So if we have RPM, if we divide it by 60 we will get the RPS value, that is nothing but small n. So speed is equal to small n is equal to 1500 is the RPM divided by 60, 25 RPS what we got here. Okay, so here output coefficient C naught is equal to pi square BAV AC. So we know the value of pi square BAV they are given and the AC value they are given. Okay, from these things we can find the value of C naught. Okay, pi square into BAV they are given the 0.42, and AC value is nothing but 15,000, and 10 to the power of minus 3 we will get the value of C naught is equal to 62.1 is the C naught value. Okay, so PA is equal to C naught D square L into N is the output equation. From that equation we are going to find the value of D square and L. Okay, so we have to find the values of diameter and length of the machine. Okay, so D square L, we are, that is PA is equal to D square L N C naught. So from that we are going to find the value of D square L. So PA value we know, we found 5.75 and divided by C naught into N. C naught value you found 62.1, and the value of n, a small n value we found 25. So from the things we can find the value of d square L. D square value will be 3.7 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter cube. Okay, for the square pole face, core length by pole arc is equal to 1. Okay, so L by psi tau is equal to 1. So L is equal to psi into tau. So psi into pi d. Tau value is nothing but pi d by p. So pi d by pi d by number of poles 4. So L is equal to 0.66. Psi value they are given in the problem itself. Okay, pole arc to pole pitch nothing but psi. Okay, 0.66 into pi d by 4. So L is equal to 0.518 d. Okay, if you simplify this one, d cube, okay, we are substituting the values in the particular equation. We'll get d cube into 0.518. Here, instead of L, we are going to substitute the value of L value. Instead of L, we are going to substitute the value of d value. So 0.518 d. So d square LD is there. So d cube 0.518 is equal to 3.7 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Okay, so we know the value of now d value. We can find the value from this d value. D is equal to 0.193 meters, and if you know the value of one value, that is d value, we can easily find the value of L value. L is equal to 0.1 meters. Okay, in the second problem, a design is required for a 50 kilowatt 4 pole 600 rpm DC shunt generator, the full load terminal voltage being 220 volt if the maximum gap density is 0.83 webers per meter square, and the armature ampere conductors per meter are 30,000. Okay, so ampere conductors per meter is nothing but the AC value, small AC value, this one, and maximum gap density. Okay, average flux density. Now they are not given the average flux density. It's a maximum gap density 0.83 webers per meter square. So assume that the full load armature voltage drop is 3% of the rated terminal voltage, and that the field current is 1% of the rated full load current. Ratio of pole arc to pole pitch is 0.67. So what are the things are given? P value 50 kilowatt, P small p is equal to 4, N is equal to 600 rpm, capital N. So from that things we can find the value of small n. Small n will be 10 rps. V are given 220 volt, and VG not VAV. Okay, so see here the maximum flux gap density BG. Okay, 0.83 webers per meter square. So AC value is given 30,000 and psi value 0.67. Okay, so output coefficient C naught is equal to pi square psi BG AC into the power of minus 3. Here, if the psi into BG, because of BAV, we are going to substitute the value of psi into BG. Okay, so we C naught is equal to 167. From this equation we found N is equal to 10 RPS. From 600 by 60, we will get 10 RPS. Back EMF at full load 220 plus 0.03 multiplied with 220. So E is equal to 226.6. Okay, full load current 227, 50 and 1000 divided by 220 will get 227 amps. Okay, field current 0.01 into 127 will get that equation. 2.27 is the field current. Armature current is equal to IA is equal to the action this current field full load current FL plus IA. So we will get 229.27 is the IL plus IF. Okay, so power developed by the armature PA is equal to E into IA into the power of minus 3. PA is equal to 51.8. D square L is equal to 0.0311 meter cube. For the square pole, L by psi tau is equal to 1. Okay, so D cube is equal to 0.0591 meter cube. So from these things, if you simplify this one, we will get the value of D is equal to 0.389 meters and L is equal to 0.21 meters. Okay, so major thing here in this problem, they are not given the value of specific magnetic loading value. They are given the magnetic loading value, total magnetic loading value only. Okay, so BG values are given. Okay, so that's the main difference between the previous problem and this problem. Okay. So we have to study the question properly. Thank you.